St. Matthew tells us the Christmas story that Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him. And then Joseph got up, took the child and his mother by night and went into Egypt. In the heart of the Christmas story is a story about a refugee family. And this year the potency of that is very much felt by the community here. All across Europe are displaced people. And here in Leicester, this city of so many nationalities, we are making ourselves ready for welcome to receive those who are coming and who will continue to come as we offer this city as a place of sanctuary. I've never quite had a year like 2015, and of course the eyes of the world were on this place, particularly in March, when we reinterred King Richard III. With all the media interest, we are aware that about 1 billion people across the world followed this extraordinary story. The king found in the car park, who became the king buried in the cathedral. Since the beginning of April, we've welcomed over 200,000 visitors here to the cathedral, many of them wanting to come and see the tomb of Richard III. And we've had to learn how to be open, we've had to learn how to welcome people, to be the host to the nations of the world. And we've had to learn how to receive from our visitors their comments, their insights, their wisdom, their very presence. And so often they've come as tourists, but they've also discovered themselves to be pilgrims. One of the things we're really looking forward to in 2016 is the arrival of the new Tom Denny windows, which of course tell Richard III's story in light of the Christian story. About Easter time, about a year on from the reinterment of Richard, the windows will arrive here and will be a new inspiration in our worship and a new teaching device. Just think of how Richard was betrayed in the story of the Battle of Bosworth. And of course that makes direct links for Christians with the story of betrayal between Jesus and Judas. So these windows will open up new vistas of history and of faith and will propel us forward into our mission for the future. We're really looking forward to our first proper Christmas in our reordered building. And of course, worship is at the heart of our building, our new beautiful alabaster altar here in the heart of the cathedral, as we've learned to gather around, to gather with new friends as new people have joined this community, and to really inhabit the whole space. You know, this year the Christmas carol services are going to be very different because we now have a reordered space to use in new ways. And as we go into 2016, we'll be looking forward to a new phase in the life of the cathedral and the diocese, because of course somebody new will come to be enthroned in the cathedra as we welcome a new bishop, having said goodbye to Bishop Tim in 2015. In 2016, the next Bishop of Leicester will take their place amongst us. Like many English cathedrals, we house memorials to the First World War, and so we've been blessed that in addition to all the work done inside the building in 2015, we've done £140,000 worth of repairs to the stonework and the water goods on the outside of the building, particularly on the north side, and all that through a grant from Church Care, the nation at large, helping English cathedrals to cherish our World War I memorials. Burying Richard III has made us think a lot about battles. On the 13th of October 2015, we had a service to commemorate the Battle of Hohenzollern Redoubt, when on that day more men from Leicester and Leicestershire died than any other battle in the First World War. People like George Mills from this parish, his parents, sides people here, singing in the choir, living just down the road, just across the way from Bow Bridge. A young man cut down in his prime, a family and a community scarred forever by the reality of war. I will always carry with me really vivid images of 2015, images of great celebration and community gatherings here in Leicester Cathedral, but also images of the pain of the world, of refugees fleeing, of their dead bodies on beaches, and of the victims and trauma that we've recently seen in Paris, and now of jets hovering over the Middle East. As we celebrate Christmas, we will be reminded yet again of God's love. Thou who art love beyond all telling, Saviour and King, we worship Thee. That's the heart of this community and the heart of our Christmas celebrations. And we do invite you to join with us here. And also on behalf of everyone in the community at Leicester Cathedral, to wish each of you, your families and friends, a blessed and peaceful Christmas and a blessed and peaceful 2016.